Right guys, so join me here on Junkie again today, and it's actually the last match of the Happy League. I've drawn peg 308, so it's one of them areas. It's just up at concrete, which is a known bad area, but the concrete's not in, so I've got a spare peg, so anything could happen. Set up, kept it simple, got a roach line at 11 metres, an end line, and then chucking tip across. Hopefully catch a few fish along the way. I'll give you updates as always, see how we get on. I'm just going to give you the 1 hour update now. So I started on tip for give it half hour, 40 minutes, and I've had one skimmer on that, which is about a poundish. So not a bad start. And then I've just come on my pinky line where I bowled at the start. Feeding pinky though at top, and I've just started getting a few small fish, a few perch and roach. So not a bad start to a match. It's always nice to get one of them skimmers early on, because they're what you need to boost your weight up on top of catching roach. So, but today, whenever I'm catching these roach, I'm just going to stay catching fish, putting fish in my net. I can't see anybody around me, to be honest. I've got a right big bush at the side of me, you can probably see, so I can't see anywhere up there, and I can't see anybody to my right. But just one of them, get my head down. As I say, I've got a skimmer in net, wherever this is going under. Just keep putting fish in my net, talking to guys around me. I can speak to Andy, who's a couple of pegs up. I know he's had some perch, that's about it. So I'll keep my eye out for all that's happening skimmer wise, and if I can I'll chuck again for one, but if not, just keep putting them in net, feeding me end line. Hopefully I'll catch a few roach on end later. But that's it for now, not a bad start. I'll catch you up soon. I'm just on that pinky line still. Literally put my rig in. I hold it about 6 inch off at bottom, let it all straighten out. Feed my pinkies. Just get that straight and drop my floating right over where I put them balls to start with. Float settles, as you can see, it's nicely dotted down, so any indications on that I'll see. There we go. Got to bite. Waited a little bit longer for this one. Seems a bit bigger fish, probably a perch again. Yeah. Not a bad size, 3 ounce-ish. It might have been a little skimmer that. I haven't had any skimmers on this line yet, but I won't be surprised if I do catch them. Fishing single pinky. Just repeat the process. So literally put my rig out. Hold on to it while I let it all straighten up, drop the rig in. Lets that last little bit settle. And then hold it in place until we get a bite. Start missing bites, or I think there's a few fish up in the water. I have got a strung out rig as well, so I'll move on to that float. Whenever there's quite a few fish in swim, this floats or this rig even's a lot better for it. It gets us down to the bottom and fishing a lot faster than what the other rig is. Lovely day for it, nice and warm. One more, and I'll get over it. Little fish, isn't it? They all count. We don't want them though, really. I'm just giving me my hour 2 update now, and I've had 26 like roach and perch and a small skimmer on this pinky line in this last hour. I have had a couple of pike on as well, so I've managed to get my fish back both times, so I'm happy about that at the minute. But obviously pike are going to be an issue in the peg if I'm catching small fish. But won't say it's hectic, steady away, getting bites, which is the main. Don't know what anybody else has had. I'm just feeding my pinkies over the top every cast and just fishing a light strung out rig through water. Feeding my end line. Hopefully get a few big roach on that in the last hour or so. There's some big roach in here if you can get them going on M. Usually that's what they come to. So I have had quite a few smaller roach as well. I found if I fish the bulk and drop a rig, I tend to get the smaller fish. That's why I'm on the strung out rig at the minute. But I did have obviously a little skimmer on the bulk and drop a rig, so it's one of them. Whenever I'm getting bites, I'm going to stay doing what I'm doing, as I said before. and hopefully I can just plod away, put some fishing net, and maybe nick the odd little fish, odd skimmer. I'll chuck tip out if it goes quiet. I might just have a random chuck every now and then. Normally it'll go around quite quick if there's one there mid-match. There we go. I say there's some small stamp, but just keep plodding away, keep my head down. I'll see how we get on. So now in third hour, 2 hours left, and it's been a bit slower to be fair this hour. We've started catching odd fish now, but they are quite small. I'm on, I think that's number 41, I believe. I've had some roach and perch, not loads like I say. Just started catching odd one again now. Don't think there's much going on around me, but as you probably know by now, the sections are pretty big. There's 14 in a section and it's double pegged, so it's like 28 pegs apart. And there's odd gap in this section as well, so I could be literally like, I don't know, 30 to 40 pegs away from each end. But you just got to keep plodding away, keep putting fishing net, which I am, keep talking to people around me, and I don't think there's much going on. Catching odd fish but nothing big. That skimmer that I had will do alright. Boosts me up a bit, which is quite nice. And then now I'm just picking odd fish off. So I have been feeding me all day, so I'm gonna give this another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna try on see if I get a bite on that. I'll switch on when I go on there just so if I do catch out it's on camera. I'll see you again in 15 minutes or so. So we're on hour 4 now, and it's just been the same. I tried my hemp line, didn't get a bite on that. Still been feeding it though, and just catching little roach. I've probably got, I don't know, 50-60 roach now, but they are small, and when I say small, like tiny. But like, I've tried feeder, there's not much coming out on there. I've literally had that one bite this morning, a little tap, and that red drop back as well, to be fair. And then I'm getting bites on this, keep getting the odd normal roach, like a couple of ounce, but it is mainly them, which are a bit of a pain, to be honest. Seen a perch trying to grab a couple of them. It's not even a massive perch either, it's just sat on the edge of that weed. But it's one of them, I can't put like a maggot on or whatever and I don't really get a bite. But these aren't very big at all. Good fun, but not very big. See, that's like a better fish, which is still not a brilliant fish, but it's better than what I have been getting. Not what we want, but we'll keep catching them. Right, so I'm back home now and I've had a really nice day, to be honest with you, and I've ended up with just over 3 kilos, and it's been a lot harder than what I thought. Like I said, I couldn't see anybody around me, I didn't really know what was going on, and it's been difficult for most. I've caught a load of little fish, but they were small, and it's one of them where I should have just stayed catching these small fish, but you don't know what's going on. So Chris Greenside's on end peg, took match out with 8 kilo odd, and then it's been a lot harder than that. I've been a few pegs up, had just over 3 kilos for 4th in the section, so 4th out of 14 pegs, and then there's been a lot of 1 kilos to my left, and then right up at the other end I think there's been a bigger 3 kilos and a 4 kilos. So like I say, I've done well from around me. If I'd have had another 180 grams I'd have picked up, so a bit gutted about that because I've gone looking for a bigger fish. But it happens, it's part of fishing, making them decisions, and they do cost you sometimes. But if I would have got one, then you'd have been laughing. So it's all about taking them chances. And like I say, the fish were tiny, but it seems to be the same all the way up fruit section. A lot of small fish caught, not many big fish. And it's the way it goes. Lovely day though, nice and warm. Caught a few fish. We're lovely people, have a nice chat and a gossip before the start. And I hope you enjoyed the video, picked up a few tips, and I'll see you on your next one. Cheers.